I see. Well, if you insist, you can shoot me with your ray gun, but wouldn't it be nicer if we could live together in peace?
Okay, I'll be from a friendly planet, but I still have to find out what you're doing here.
They're archaeologists. People who tried to find out what man was like way back before they could read or write. And the only way they could pass on what they knew was through pictures, like this one.
See? We chip it out carefully. And then we take it to the museum so people can study it.
Say, are you scientists?
It's even better than being cowboys, huh, Professor?
You bet!
Is that a spaceman robot?
Then, as far as we know, there were no spacemen in those times, nor rabbits neither.
He looks like the people I saw the last time I was on Pluto.
Johnny! Now, where did that boy run off to? Johnny!
We better go.
Oh, she's always yelling off about something.
Johnny, your mom is calling for you. Johnny, it's time to leave.
Johnny, you've strayed a bit too far. Johnny, don't pet my peeves.
You say you want adventure.
You say you're not naive.
You say you want to learn from us, then come sit on my knee.
You stirred a little outside your orbit. You stirred a little outside your sphere. My job's to learn the path of the human rat race. Your job's to learn to mind your own place.
You stirred a little outside your purview. You stirred a little outside your range. Your curiosity had led you up to bat. Remember what that did to the cat.
You stirred a little outside your comfort. Oh no. You stirred a little outside your range.
You clearly want adventure, and that is so nice. Adventure always comes with a price. You think you want to take charge. You think you want to lead.
You think you want to be the boss. You think you can't pay heed.
But let me tell you something. This is my gift to you. In life you only get one chance. Take time, slow down, don't rush. Leave adulthood up to us.
You stirred a little outside your front door. Hello?
Who's there?
Hi. You stirred a little outside your yard.
You need to know that caution is smarter than risk. A bird in hand's worth more than a fish. You stirred a little outside your orbit. You stirred a little outside your sphere. Now run to mom, she's worried it's time you go home. But don't forget about this.
A tiny thing that you missed.
Always keep an eye on little sis.
Now can we play house?
There you are, Johnny. You had me so worried.
My mother and big sister Alice.
I bet you'd like her.
No doubt. I'm Roy, and this is the professor.
Pleased to make your acquaintances.
Well, likewise. Now, you kids promised you'd go home and take a nap right after lunch when we took you on this picnic. And off you scoot. I hope he hasn't given you any trouble.
No trouble at all.
You know, Johnny, at the camp I used to go to, we used to have to take a nap after lunch too, right up until we were 14.
You did?
Sure we did.
If Dad was still alive, I bet he'd let me stay.
I don't think he would, John. After all that man went through, he'd like to know everyone around him was safe.
You mean he was strict as all get out?
I wish I had known Daddy.
Someday you will get to know him, I promise.
When I die and go to heaven.
Don't say such things. I meant from home movies and photographs and, well, a few things he wants you to have when you're a little bit older.
Say, are we ever going to have a new father around our house or what?
I don't think so, dear.
If we do, I hope he's a big scientist who makes rocket ships and junk like that.
It's funny, it seems like yesterday he was still with us. Time has such a way of moving on, doesn't it?
Science tells us that time is only in the mind. There is only right now, right this moment. That is what we must latch on to.
Oh, easy for you to say, Professor. You've already made your reputation.
Have I, Roy? Have I?
Are you saying that we don't need a new father?
Or an older brother?
I know. I could be the father.
You're gonna be my new daddy?
What about you, Alice? Isn't it about time you settled down? Well, what's wrong with Jason or McLeod?
Do we have to go into this now?
I just want you to be happy the way I was with your father.
Hurry, enough with that already, okay? Why should I settle? Don't I deserve something more than...
Alice, just stop. It just seems like we're always waiting around for something to happen that never does.
Yes, life can certainly be that way.
I feel the wind grow cool.
I feel I'm getting old.
I feel my pants grow tight.
Me too.
I feel cosmic gray. I feel alone today.
I feel so lost and on my
A life that satisfies me. I'll strive till people prize me. I know there'll come a better day. A spouse to share my heart with, a house to make a start with, and kids who'll help me to be strong. But I guess I'll have to wait to carry on.
Gosh, G and Jim and E now. I'm on a strange man's knee now. I think the prof is really swell.
No one to play house with me. No father to protect me from evil outer space robots. But I guess I'll have to wait to carry on.
No one hears a damn for mother. No one even knows I'm here. And the passing days just vanish by the year. And the life I used to cherish is a fleeting memory. And I feel I've lost the hold I had on my own family.
I found an omen here.
Its meaning isn't clear.
Wonder how much this wine is worth. I'll be a famous guy.
People will fuss and bond.
I'll be remembered when I'm gone.
A smile, a little winking, and this to get her stinking. She'll cave today inside this cave.
But till my dreams come true now,
I'll have to muddle through now
and try my best to get along. But I guess I'll have to wait.
Go home and master
get a little rest, and then maybe later we can climb up to the viewing platform.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Alice.
Bye.
Alice, goodbye. Alice. Bye. Bye.
Extension Roman XJ2 reporting to Guidance Roman. I salute you.
You are late. 14 minutes.
Gravitational pull is stronger than reported.
Accepted. Report.
May I ask first for other news?
Granted. No life has been discovered on any other planet. Earth is our only rival. Soon the humans will venture into space, and that makes them a threat to planet Roman. They're an angry, impetuous species controlled by their emotions.
I do not understand. Emotions.
It is a filter that distorts facts. It turns man against man and man against Roman. Now report.
Yes, Great One. All goes according to the plan. The human knew about atomic energy but had not mastered the cosmic ray. Wherever I directed the calcinator beam, they crumbled. At first, the fools thought it came from one among their many nations. They began destroying each other with hydrogen bombs. I announced myself to keep them from wiping out cities, which will give our people much amusement.
I want facts, not words.
But Great One, those are facts.
Reject. Error.
Error? My energizer has scan-checked my square feet. No life above Lepidopera level exists.
My computator is more accurate. There is an error of 16 billions.
The Great One is never wrong. Then there are, perhaps, 8 people left on Earth?
Not perhaps. Precisely. Find and destroy them, or I will destroy you.
Margolin, it's all right. He's back.
Pop, what do you think?
Didn't we tell you never, never, never to go beyond those wires without our permission?
Margolin, anger won't keep the boy from doing it again. We must explain why.
Gee, the whole wide world blows up and you don't even notice?
Your big brother has a hard time paying attention. You know that.
Huh?
You know the terrible things that have happened when Roman landed on Earth. The only reason we are alive today is because your sister Alice and I worked out a way to reflect his deadly beam away from the house. He can't see us, he can't hear us, but one word spoken outside of the barrier and he will come down on us. Do you understand this, Johnny?
But I saw him.
Pete saw who?
Roman, he's in a cave at the end of the ravine.
Then he's found us out?
No, not yet, or we'd all be dead by now. Are you sure?
I was in his cave painting his picture the way we saw him on the viewer screen.
Why were you doing that, Johnny?
So that if he did wipe out the human race, there'd be some record of how it happened.
Go on.
Oh, I heard him coming and ducked down just in time. Looked to me like he was making it his home.
Right here. Why so close?
Maybe we could kill him, huh, Pop?
No, Johnny. The arms of the entire world have tried and failed. We have thrown everything we have at him. He is impervious.
Unless we could find his weak spot.
I bet you could find it, Alice.
Could I just have a little water, Mom?
Yes, but just a little. We don't have much left.
Right here. Right here.
Well, perhaps we're the last people on Earth, Dad. He senses our presence and he keeps calculating closer and closer.
I'm sure there were other scientific minds capable of rigging a foil to prevent detection. If only we could find a way to communicate with them, perhaps we could come up with a way to defeat him.
Do we still have a garrison on the space platform?
Well, could be. But we could only get through to them without Roman intercepting the message. This may be them. Maybe they are coming through from the space platform.
Humans, listen to me. Due to an error in calculation, there are still a few of you left. Now I know you are watching. I see 5 of you who have not been destroyed. Show yourselves, and I promise you a painless death.
5 of us? That is incredible. That means Roy is gone too.
I'll bet Alice is happy the way they used to fight.
Don't say that, Johnny. Roy was a great scientist.
I never could have developed the serum without him.
The trouble was he couldn't admit that I was good in my field.
Anyone that could fix that view screen after what that blast did to it is better than good.
Easy, easy.
I know. It's silly after all the terrible things that have happened to us to go to pieces over one miserable, egotistical, impossible guy. Roy!
My calcinator beam wiped out your last agents, your last scientists in their deepest shelters. There is no escape from me.
Don't be so sure of that, Roman.
Alice is gonna discover your weak spot.
Very well then, I will recalculate. Your death will be indescribable.
Hi there, anybody home?
It's him! He's alive!
Yay!
Of course I'm alive. Nothing can kill me.
Oh, you're a regular Superman, aren't you?
You would know better than anyone.
Oh, well, in that case, you're no Superman.
Say, do you know who's in the cave at the end of the ravine?
Roman!
Oh, why then? I was as close to him as I am to you.
So was I.
Oh, but he didn't know I was there. You know why?
Maybe you're not worth noticing?
Now I know I'm in the right home.
Yes, and a moment ago she is crying because she thought you were dead.
You didn't have to waste any tears on me, honey. I bear a charmed life. When you've run into trouble and you've given up, when you burst all your bubbles and you've chipped your cup, there's only one guy who'll shake the clouds from the sky. Listen closely, darlings. I won't lie. Here comes Roy. I'll be your handsome hero. All you've got to do is call. And you, or your romantic lover, all you've got to do is fall. I'm looking at you. In foul or fair weather, I will weather life with charm. Get out of your rut! And into my arms. If you feel you've got no fight left, there is no hope, you feel bereft, just call the man whose chin is cleft. Here comes Roy. In times of woe, in strife. I'm always here to save your life. I'll use my hands, a gun or knife. Here comes Roy. Such a lying dame. You know you love me just the same. So let's make nice and in this game. Here comes Roy. Here comes Roy. You're the only encouragement I'll ever need.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. Right now we have to focus on Roman. He said he has the last 6 people on this. Is he lying? Or are there other people?
2 more. Jason and McLeod.
Wait, but why them? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, doesn't it? Look, the professor here spends his entire life trying to discover a serum. An antibiotic serum that will cure all diseases, even the common cold. And thanks to his wise choice of assistants, he manages to achieve his goal. And so who does he experiment on with his first injections? Himself, his family, myself, and Jason and McLeod. Therefore, the great antibiotic is also the immunizer to Roman's death ray.
But I thought it was the electronic barricade around the house.
Well, that may prevent Roman from finding us and blowing us up.
Which is nothing.
But against the sweep of the death ray, it's powerless. No, the serum, that's the thing.
Would you find any more in the lab?
Plenty, but I didn't bring it.
Oh, of course not. Why would you do that?
Give a man some credit, huh?
Why? A man never gave me any.
You two, please just stop it. This is not the time.
Well, we managed to find enough fuel to take a rocket ship to the space platform with enough serum on board to immunize the entire garrison there.
Then maybe, just maybe,
We could kill Roman.
Right!
But Daddy, you said our weapons were useless against him.
Carla, the adults are talking, please.
Okay.
if there's any chance they found a way to counter his attack, we have to take it.
Wait, Roy, does the garrison know we're coming?
Not we! Jason and McLeod. There isn't enough fuel to carry a bigger payload. Well, I've got another payload to deliver, but I'll have to tell Alice about that later.
I love secrets.
Jeepers, a whole payload of serum.
Wow.
Wait, but the garrison knows what's happening down here. They'll assume that it's Roman and blast the ship out of the sky. We have to get word to the space platform without Roman detecting
Well,
it.
Jason and McLeod take off in 2 days. We have to get word to them too. On foot, it would take me longer than that to get back there.
Well, we'll have to rewire the circuits on the view screen so we can broadcast without Roman picking it up.
But such a complicated job in just 2 days?
Well, at least I can try. Now, if only I had an assistant who would take orders instead of trying to be the boss all the time.
I'm bossy. You're so bossy you ought to be milked before you come home at night.
Oh, no, not okay.
Children, please.
Okay. Boss. Where do I begin?
Now, get the view screen open. First, expose the lid and gently engage the activation button.
Right. Here goes.
Not like that, not right there. Hold your iron with some care. It's so hot, it's so bare. Dripping solder everywhere. We only have 2 days to work to fix that screen, to block that twerp. You'll have to let me be on top, so listen up and never stop. Or we'll never make it. Our leads will never kiss. No use to fake it. We need to hypnotize. We have to do this. No time to hide and seek. Go on and screw this until my knees get weak. 2 days.
2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days. I can't make the connection. Should I be looping it?
Why must you argue when our piece is fit?
You're too beautiful
Right.
to be so smart and too smart to be so beautiful. Let's come together, not apart. It feels so wonderful. Now's the time to start. Did we make it?
No.
Rocket ship is taking off at dawn. They're there by now for...
But I failed. I'm sorry, Dad.
Do you realize what you tried to do is impossible, yet you almost did it?
But I didn't. Almost doesn't count. Maybe you were right about me, right?
No, I'm never wrong. Remember, Alice? You're the most gifted scientist I've ever had the honor of working with.
Humans, yesterday I calculated 5 of you, now I find 6.
He still doesn't know about Jason and McLeod.
But there are 8 of you. The guidance Roman who understands everything showed me that. I might have had trouble locating the other 2 had they not taken off in a rocket ship and revealed their presence. Look, humans. They are headed for the space platform, which guidance Roman spared because it would have been inconvenient for my people when they arrive on Earth.
The space platform!
But now we shall destroy that too. Alert! 10, 9, 8. The Great One himself sends the cosmic blast that analyzes the rocket ship, the space platform.
The space platform!
Human 7 and 8, both dead. Now, of the 2 billion, there are 6. Calculate your chances. Negative, negative, negative. The choice is now yours. Decide. What will it be? The painless surrender death or the horror of resistance death? Show yourselves. By your clock time, in 1 hour, I seek you out. Last warning.
Mommy, why doesn't he like people?
I don't know, darling. Perhaps if we could talk to him. George, we can't go on this way much longer. Our food is almost gone.
What choice do we have? Commit suicide or stand up to Roman as the last people on Earth?
Pop, don't you have that gun I saw you staring down the barrel of the other night?
And Mommy has 6 shiny bullets. 1 for each of us. I counted.
We can't do that. It's immoral and cowardly, and this family is neither.
Okay.
Your mother is right and I was wrong. How can I condone suicide? How can I pull the trigger on my own children?
And we'll just have to face Roman on his own terms. He says painless death, he says resistance death, both deaths end the same way.
One way is easier, one way is sleazy. Don't know what to say.
From these choices, we must choose.
In either case, we're gonna lose.
He says painless death, he says resistance death, it sure gives us the blues.
He could kill us with a knife blade, or kill us with a smile, expose us with our skin blade, or execution style. I suppose it could be poison, or even just a gun. A noose might work, or arson, or drop bricks by the ton.
spies a mainstay, but that would take a while.
He could drop us from the ravine. We'd splatter on the ground. If no one's there to hear us, would we even make a sound?
How's I'm drowning up in water until our skin turns green. The fishies in the ocean melting our bodies clean.
He says painless death, he says resistance death, both deaths end the same way. One way is easy and one way is sleazy, we don't know what to say.
From these choices we must choose. In either case we're gonna lose. He says painless death, he says resistance death, it sure gives us the blues. George, talk to him. Make him see reason. We can't harm him.
Of course.
He could let us live.
I will
Let
talk
our
to him.
children
I will
live.
talk to him. Roman, do you scan us on your view screen? Yes, Earthman, I see you. This means only one thing. You have decided to take the easy way of painless death. No, Roman. We have fought you to a standstill.
Stand still. Ooh, that must mean killing billions of people until there's just 6 of us stuck here, standing still.
That's right, Carla, that's right. And we will remain standing still as long as necessary. And if you try to find our position, you're wasting your time. None shall escape me. I shall find a way to rid this Earth planet of humans. No, Roman. We humans will not leave this Earth of ours. What do you have to fear from us? Let me show you the 6 people you want to destroy. First, my wife Martha. My companion for 26 years. What is there to fear from this woman? The human woman is the bringer of human life. There must come an end to your selfish race. Well, you call us selfish, and perhaps we are. But when the selfish people think of their spouse and their friends and their children, like my daughter Alice.
Face this fact, Roman. By destroying our planet, you're being as selfish as you say we are.
A fact I can understand. Could it be true what you say, that I am selfish?
He sells fish.
No, I must perform my mission. It is my only reason, my purpose. Must it be a purpose to destroy my little girl Carla?
Put yourself in our place. Do you feel nothing?
I am built to have no emotions. And what of my boy Johnny? The boy is impertinent. So, it is the etiquette code of your people that children must be murdered? You are not like my people. You are savage barbarians, non-Roman animals.
Maybe we're not perfect, but we have no designs on your planet. Sure, we have had our current problems, but it's nothing that we can't do
Wait.
with just a
There is something I do not understand quite, but I want to see the girl, Alice, again.
We want peace, Roman, but peace with honor.
My failure can bring no honor. Then perhaps there is no hope for us. I will talk with the girl. It is not in the plan, but although I cannot verify it, I feel that she will understand. I am the head of this family unit. You will speak with me. Calculate, human. If I meet with the girl, I may find a way to integrate you into the plan. It is not a fact, but what you would call a hope. Name the place, woman. I will be there. Not the girl. There is nothing you need from her. I do not understand. but it is only the one called Alice that I want to see. I feel there is something I need from her.
Here I am, Roman. Where shall we meet?
Do you know the area of the fork of the two dry rivers? There is a ruin there. I will meet you in an hour, but you must be alone.
I'll be there.
Have you gone crazy?
You can't do this, Alice.
Please, please, Mother, if there's a chance that I can strike a better bargain, then I'll be the one to go.
Is Alice going on a date with Roman?
You bet, with candy and flowers and everything.
This is madness. Roy, speak with her.
Your father's right!
Okay, so I guess there are certain things that good girls can't do, even if it means that man's millions of years of struggle, up from the sea, the slime, to fight, to stand erect, to breathe air, to think, to conquer nature, even now should be stopped cold by a worried mother, a jealous father, and a doting suitor.
I just don't happen to believe that any human being should degrade herself in order to survive.
Oh, so we should just go out of business, is that it? Letter returned, no forwarding address? Can't you see? You guys are being sentimental idiots, letting your emotions run away with you, just as romance says.
Then perhaps that is the quality of being human. The very thing we are trying to preserve. The thing that makes us different than Roman. The difference we are trying to preserve, and he is trying to destroy.
It's very pretty talk, but I still intend to do something about it. Get out of my way.
You're not going anywhere.
I said get out of my way!
When I grow up, I hope I can go on a date with Roman.
Don't say that, Carla. One wayward daughter is enough.
No one is going to date Roman. I don't stand for it.
Hey! Where's Johnny?
Johnny?
Johnny is gone. Oh, that fool romantic kid, he'll try anything. What a family I have.
Daddy, I wouldn't do anything like that. Not even go on a date with Roman if you really didn't want me to. Though he is kind of funny.
There's nothing funny about this. Johnny has gone outside of the barricade, and he probably has it in his mind to find Roman. We have got to stop him.
Don't worry, Professor. Alice and I will find him.
I'll go. But don't either of you speak to me.
And watch out for Roman. And if Johnny comes back, I'll send up a flare.
Right! Come on, Alice!
This is impossible. Why must assignments such as these always fall to me? I cannot calculate my role in the Great One's design. What are you doing here, boy?
My sister isn't coming.
So they sent you?
I came myself. I went to see what you have against me.
You are human. Your people are getting too intelligent.
You know what I think? I think you're just a big bully picking up people smaller than you are.
Now I will kill you.
Not even one little scratch! You can't do anything right, can you? You're nothing but a pooped out pinwheel. Nothing but a pooped out pinwheel. Nothing but a pooped out pinwheel. Your mom never loved you. You never had a friend. For you, the pot is empty when you find the rainbow's end. You think that you are clever. You think that you are strong. But just ask anybody, they will tell you you are wrong.
It's true, I was a poor student.
You're nothing but a stretched out slinky. Nothing but a stretched out slinky. Nothing but a stretched out slinky. That man can be graceful. I've seen that this is true. But let me tell you, buddy, this does not apply to you. You are so fat and ugly, front and to the back. When you look in a mirror
always start to crack.
How did you know?
You're nothing but a worn out speaker. Nothing but a worn out speaker. Nothing but a worn out speaker. How did you arrive here? Fly to work on your own. 'Cause when I look in your eyes, I can see that no one's home. You are a diamond, I'm sure that you've been told. When Roman makers made, well, they didn't break the mold.
There are 3.7 million XP units.
You're nothing but a dried out squirt gun. Nothing but a dried out squirt gun. Nothing but a dried out squirt gun. I see you are lonely and lead a childless life. If there's no Roman woman who would ever be your wife, you are an extra unit. They give you number 2. I understand the reason, 'cause you are a piece of poo. You're nothing but a pooped out pinwheel. Nothing but a pooped out pinwheel. Nothing but a poop. Nothing but a stretch. Nothing but a drive. Nothing but a horse. Nothing but a pooped out pinwheel.
Your words, human, do me no harm. Though it seems the calcinator death ray does you no harm either. Your father must be a brilliant scientist.
He's got a super serum that keeps people from ever getting sick.
How do you know it works?
Well, 'cause he tried it on me, and Carla, and Alice, and Roy, and everybody.
He tested this experimental serum on his own family.
Who else is he gonna test it on, you big dummy? He tests all this crazy stuff on us. No one's died yet. Well, but you should have seen the time he turned Carla bright orange. Boy, was that something.
This sounds remarkably irresponsible. The Roman would never cause harm to another Roman in this matter. It is not the law.
Who cares about your dumb laws when we have a super serum that keeps us from ever getting sick, even when we take capsules with real bad bugs in them?
And the 2 men who took off on the rocket ship, they also had this injection?
Sure, that's why you couldn't kill them and you can't kill us.
Thank you, human child. You have told me all I need to know. I will calculate the spectrum dust in the calcinator death ray to counteract this antibiotic, and you will all be destroyed.
Honey, where have you been?
You're safe, darling. That's all that matters. Everything's going to be all right. No, it isn't, Mom. It's not all right. I gave it all away. I didn't mean to, but I did.
You did what?
I wanted to talk to Roman, but he got out of me. How the serum protects us from the death ray, and now he's going to do something about it.
Then you told him a plan that would lead to our death. Then you told him so maybe survive. Then you gave it away how the serum works. That's knowledge he needs to end all our lives. And when you opened your big mouth, gave all our plans to Roman, you handed him the nails he needs to seal us in our coffin. You did right. With everything you did right. Oh yeah, you did right. You're such a brilliant kid, you did right, you did right, you did right.
When you put tacks on your teacher's chair,
When you put glue in that girl's hair,
and when you put grease down the school slide, you did right then too.
when you lit anthills on fire, and
Then you off our neighbor's tire.
And when you made long distance phone calls, well, I did right then too.
You did right. With everything you did right. right.
Oh yeah!
You did right. Yes, that's your brilliant kid. You did right. You did right. You did right.
When you got into that stranger's car,
When you switched labels on my laptop.
and when you dumped sand in my gas tank, well, you did right then too.
Then you said I was a communist but under oath to federal government.
And when you said spies live next door to us,
I did right.
then too.
You did right.
With everything you did right. Oh yeah, you did right. You're such a brilliant kid, you did right, you did right, you did right.
I did right. With everything I did right. Oh yeah, I did right. I'm such a brilliant kid, I did right. I did right. I did right. I did right. With everything I did right. Oh yeah, I did right. I'm such a brilliant kid, I did right. I did right. I did right.
Well, son, it's in the Lord's hands now. But Roman won't find it easy to overcome the sin. So we have still some time left.
More time for what? To worry when the end is coming? My whole life has been about worry. Worry about you, your experiments, the kids. For this I gave up my entire life!
Get yourself together, Master. We can't give up, not yet. We still have Roy and Alice, and we might still come up with a way to make peace with Roman.
Yeah.
When this is all over, can I go over to Janie's house and borrow her doll?
Have you two been worried about you?
Were you playing house?
This may sound silly to you, Professor, but Alice and I, we want to get married, and we were wondering how you'd feel about performing the ceremony.
You want me to?
Eh?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, in that case, let's do it.
Ah.
And I'd like to tell you, this is going to be the biggest social event of the year. The entire town will be there.
Great guidance. I have discovered the secret of our failure to destroy the remaining humans. Our sea ray cannot penetrate them.
Reduce their counterpart. Eliminate the error.
Great one, I beseech you. There seems to be a hole in my knowledge. I beg of you for your wisdom.
Roman XJ2. Eliminate the remaining humans or die.
Yes, Great One, the plan shall be fulfilled.
Now listen, everyone. On my word.
I can't believe our Alice is getting married.
Believe it, Marcia. Dreams do come true. All right, then. Places. Go.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Dearly beloved, dear Lord, you know I am not trained for this job, but I have tried to live by your rules. The Ten Commandments, the Beatitudes, the Golden Rule. And I would like to ask that you look down and bless Roy and Alice. Even in the darkest times, we have kept the faith. I know in your master plans there may be no room for man's triumph over this particular kind of evil that has beset us, but if by any chance victory can be on our side, please give Roy and Alice a long life and a fruitful one too. And no matter how it ends, please watch over them this night. Please watch over all of us. Amen.
Amen.
Right, do you have the ring?
Why, I hadn't thought about that.
Oh, brother, you're gonna have to pick up after him.
I wanted you to have this someday. It was my mother's, and now it's yours.
All right. Do you take Alice to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Alice, do you take Roy to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
All right, so ring.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With all my heart, I thee wed.
I now pronounce you man and wife. Only one thing left to do, seal it with a kiss.
Where are you gonna go on your honeymoon, Niagara Falls?
Well, to tell the truth, we hadn't thought about that.
Well, no matter where you go, be careful. And I want you back first thing in the morning. In case you don't know it, there's a war going on. And now more than ever, I don't want to give up.
Oh, thanks for everything, Dad. Mostly for having raised Alice. You too, Mom.
She ought to have some flowers. It isn't right.
Carla! No!
Oh, she'll be all right, dear. Roy and Alice just left. What could possibly happen?
Curse the human boy and his impertinence. The guidance Roman would punish anyone who made such a mockery of him. This cannot be allowed. What are you doing here alone, girl child?
My daddy won't let you hurt me.
We'll see.
Great guidance. I have a favorable report. I have eliminated one of them. Force was necessary.
And how did you achieve this victory? Report.
It was a simple matter of strangulation, hands around her neck. A simple matter of strangulation, I squeezed until it snapped. A simple matter of strangulation, feeble girl child's throat. A simple matter of strangulation till she gave up the ghost. It was thrilling, oh so thrilling. Her little brittle bones. It was chilling and so unreeling when they went crunch, crush, snap, crack, snip, chip, break, bash, pop, burst, mash, crash, tap. Snip, chip, break, bash, pop, burst, mash, crash, ha! It was a simple matter of strangulation, head held in my grasp. A simple matter of strangulation was how I did the task. A simple matter of strangulation, quickly it was done. A simple matter of strangulation, crushing necks is fun.
You kill one small child and become overexcited, like a human.
But guidance, that leaves only 4.
Error again, it leaves 5.
Yes, 4 and one more on whom I have made an estimate in relation to our strategic reserve.
Do you question the plan?
No, Great One, I only postulate.
It is not your job to postulate. Destroy the others, all of them.
Didn't I tell you things are better when I was on top?
Say, you weren't kidding. Now, how about we reverse engineer the situation, huh?
Do you think it's safe?
Of course, we're married now.
No, not that. Roman, we should go somewhere more discreet.
Oh, Roman will never find us all the way out here.
No, I am ordered to kill you.
Do you always do as you're told?
That is the way of the Roman.
Fine, just make it quick.
Yes, I will do it with my hands.
Say, I like it when a man uses his hands. How is it you're so strong anyway, Roman? It seems impossible.
We Romans obtain our strength from the planet Roman, relate to our individual energizers.
Small enough to carry with you?
No, mine is in the cave.
Perhaps you'd like to show it to me?
Very well. I don't know why, but I would like to show you my energizer. It is very large. I hope it won't frighten you.
Oh, I'm sure I can handle it.
Carla! Carla! Carla!
I bet she's playing house somewhere.
I'm sure Johnny's right.
Carla! No!
Shh, be quiet, he'll hear you.
Let him hear! Let him know what he's done to me!
I guess Carla wasn't playing house after all, huh, Pop?
No, son, Carla wasn't playing house. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. From God's green earth sprung our beloved Carla, and to the green earth she has returned.
There's my little sister, and that is a fact. But she's gone and can't come back. So we take this moment, say our last goodbyes as we hang our heads and cry.
That her life has gone and left her, that her dreams are in the past.
But we'll keep her in our sadly beating heart, so her memory will last.
I wish I had played house more. I wish I had played with her. I wish she had been the mother. I wish I had been the sir.
I know we all adored her. I know she made us feel fine. I know she was a great daughter. She was sweet as sweet wine.
And when I learned I was pregnant, it was quite a big surprise.
Now at our age we have children who are 6, 10, 25.
And I'm not sure you're the father, we had quite a rocky
But
ride.
this one's gone now forever, so let's take it all inside.
I wish I had played doctor.
I wish this was not a doom.
I wish she had been your brother.
I wish she was more like you.
I know she was an angel. In her I could always trust. I know she is now in heaven. I know she will soon be dust.
could grow older.
I wish
That she had more sense.
I wish,
She were here forever.
I hope she'd a painless death. We wish we had played her more. We wish we had played with her. We wish she'd have been a mother. And we wish you had been the door.
Where's Alice? Where's Alice? What?
Rosemary Clooney. Roman Holiday.
Romance got her.
Boy is dead. And there's nothing we can do about it, nothing.
Maybe one of us could lure him out for a minute while the others run in after Alice.
Lure Roy out of the cave? What do you take me for, a miracle boy?
No, Pop Roman.
You take me for your old man?
Take him, you can have him. Oh! He means luring Roman out of his cave and saving Alice.
Oh, well, that's much easier said than done, much easier.
He'd come if he could be sure of killing us.
Go on.
I'll go to Roman and tell him that we choose easy death. You run in and grab Alice while he comes out after me.
It could work. But there is no time to lose.
Bye, Roy.
Now this, you and I and you, I mean, perhaps there is an arrangement we can make.
Oh, now you do sound like a human. Well, if we must, but not until you show me your Energizer.
But how can I show you mine when you haven't shown me yours?
Really, Roman?
By this I mean what you call trust. How can I trust a human who sees me as a monster? Do I ask her? Do I dare? Is this anxiety the cost of being free? She could tell me something I do not wish to hear. But if I don't ask, I will never know how she would treat me if I were a man. Listen to me a moment, Alice. I have a little question for you. I do not mean it with a hint of malice, though this may shock you. It's true. We Romans can be extremely clumsy. Of tongue and body both I fear. So please don't laugh or scoff at my new fancy, or I will box you on the ears. If I were a man, would you treat me like a man, like a man? If I were a man, would you understand? My world way up there, beyond hope and past despair. Romance never do or dare. I am a slave. If I were a man, would you take me by the hand, by the hand? If I were a man, would you hire a band? 'Cause we could be wed. We could share our own sweet bed, never fear or follow dread, and live in peace at last.
If you were a man, would I treat you like a man, like a man? If you were a man, would I understand?
like a man. If I were a man, would you be my fan? I think that you might, though it causes you a fright. But if I'm a human man,
I guess Roman!
Attention, Extension XJ2.
I hear you, Great Guidance.
Earth Roman, you violate the law of plan. Fact, you have captured the girl and not destroyed her. Fact, you have delayed accepting the surrender of the others. This verges on treason.
There is one thing you do not understand, Great Guidance.
You reject the plan?
I wish to make an estimate of my own.
To think for yourself is to be like the human.
Yes, to be like the human. To laugh, feel, want. Why are these things not in the plan?
You are an extension of the romance, and a Roman you will remain. Now, I set you into motion. 1. Destroy the girl. 2. Destroy the family. Fail, and I will destroy you.
I cannot, and yet I must. How do you calculate that? At what point on the graph do must and cannot meet? Yet I must, but I cannot.
Attention XJ2. Why have you not killed the girl?
I must, but I cannot.
Here I am, Roman!
The girl first, then the boy. Now.
Great Guidance, I cannot kill the girl, but I will kill the boy.
Here I am, Roman!
Alice, do not hate me. I cannot, but yet I must.
You wish to be a human? Good, you can die a human. Human elements still roam planet Earth. I, the ruler of all Romans, shall complete your task, Earth Roman. I shall release our cosmic Q-rays, which will spring prehistoric reptiles to devour whatever remains of life. The cyclotronic vibrations will smash the planet Earth out of the universe.
He's all right. Oh, we just want to make sure you get up with everything you fell down with. Hey, I found him. Oh, that's quite a bump there, son. What happened, huh?
Johnny, are you all right?
Oh, you gave your mother.
So worried.
Yeah, you gave your mother quite a scare. Here it was getting dark and no Johnny.
You're alive?
Well, it certainly seems that way.
And you? And you were supposed to be tied up in a cave. Darling, you're not making any sense.
Well, and you were my dad, and a great scientist.
Now this I like to hear.
And you wanted to be a big hero. But you didn't really do much, did you?
Well, whatever it was, I'm sure I looked good doing it.
Oh, and I'm sure that I was tied up because I irritated some man.
Not just any man, Roman.
Who's Roman? Was he playing house?
Don't you know anything?
No.
Roman is a great big monster from outer space who killed you and wiped out the human race so that his people could take over our planet before we took over his. He didn't like us very much. I think it's because he was scared.
Wow.
Fear can make humans and romance do terrible things.
I told you reading all those comic books was bad for your health.
Gee, Mom, maybe you were right. And maybe I should have listened to you more when Roman was after us. You were trying to protect us, but we did our own thing, and it didn't end so well.
A boy should always listen to his mother. Listening is something we should all do more of. Listening.
And appreciating each other.
And not letting anger or resentment get in the way.
Even when terrible things happen. I miss your father, children. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about him.
We miss him too, Mommy.
Life isn't always what we expect.
Fight and we drift and we float.
Who has the secret?
No man or sect.
Life is thoughts playing on fading paths of smoke.
If it was a dream, what can this dream teach us?
There are truths to be if we look inside us.
Seek and we will find that the past is present.
People should be kind and the future pleasant.
Playing on,
Fading paths.
Of smoke.
We shouldn't expect heroes to save us.
What we believe in the most is often untrue.
There is fantasy and reality, reality and fantasy.
Youth can often be wise, and the old can often be unwise.
The youth are often unwise and the old are often wise.
Our enemies hurt as much as we do.
If it was a dream, what can this dream teach us? There are truths to glean if we look inside us. Seek and we will find that the past is present. People should be kind and the future pleasant. Playing on, playing on, playing on, playing on. Life isn't always what we expect. We fight and we drift and we float. Who has the secret? No man or sect. Life is thoughts fading on, fading paths of smoke.
My world way up there, beyond hope and past despair. Romance never do or dare. I am a slave. If I were a man, would you take me by the hand, by the hand? If I were a man, would you understand that our points of view can be changed and made anew? What was false will become true. We'll live